In this video, we're going to practice adding and subtracting decimal numbers. All you need to do is line up the decimals and everything will go well. If you were asked to add these two numbers, line up the decimals. In the first number, there's one digit to the left and there are three to the right, whatever. Next digit, you have 22 to the left, two digits, and you have three to the right. If you like, you can add zeros here, so both numbers have the same number of decimal places. Either you bring down to 5 or you say 5 plus 0 is 5. Either way, we write a 5. Next column, 4 plus 0, or just bring down the 4. Got it. 2 plus 3 is 5. Put the decimal. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 is 2. Just add each column, but the decimals have to be lined up. If you were asked to add 32 and say 0.1254, line up the decimals. Understand that 32 is 32 point. So you have numbers before the decimal, but nothing to the right of the decimal. The other number only has digits to the right of the decimal. You want to add these. If you want, you can put zeros. So they both have 4 decimal places, both numbers. 0 plus 4 is 4, or just bring down the 4. 0 plus 5 is 5, or just bring down the 5. 0 plus 2 is 2, or just bring down the 2. 0 plus 1 is 1, or just bring down the 1. Decimal point. Bring down the 2, bring down the 3. If it makes you happier to have zeros there, put them. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 0 is 3. There's your answer. Suppose you were asked to add 32.827 and 11.984. Just add it like you normally do. 7 plus 4 is 11. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1 more is 11. 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 1 more is 18. Oh, decimal. Okay, I'll put the decimal. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. Just line up the decimals. There was really no difference between what we just did and adding these two numbers. 11, 11, 18, 4, 4. There was no difference, or no real difference. The difference is that there happened to be a decimal, and we happened to line them up. And we put the decimal in the same location in the answer. Suppose you were asked to add 78.12 plus 192.9931. They both have decimals. Line it up. To the left of the decimal for the first number is 78. To the right is 12. It is what it is. To the left of the decimal, it's 192. To the right, it is 9931. And we want to add these. Now, if you're happier putting zeros here, okay. 0 plus 1, or bring down the 1. 0 plus 3, or bring down the 3. 9 plus 2 is 11. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus another 1 is 11. Carry. Whoop, there's the decimal. 2 plus 8 plus 1 is 11. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 7 is 17. 1 plus 1 is 2. That one is done. If you were asked to add 22.131 and 444.81, first line it up. Write down the first number. And the second number, well, it has 444 to the left of the decimal and 81 to the right of the decimal. If you want to put the 0, fine. 1, 4, 9, decimal, 6, 6, 4. There's your answer. It's up to you if you want to put that 0. But nonetheless, that number is going to come down. And in this case, if you didn't put that 0, well, then that number comes down, and that number comes down. But that's what happens when you do put the 0 anyways. So, like I've been saying, it's your call if you want to put the 0. Okay. Now, let's do some subtraction problems. What is 27.134 minus 14.42? Well, first of all, just have an idea what the answer should be. It's around 27 minus 14. So please get around 13. Don't get 13,000. Don't get 1.3. So it's 27.134 minus, line up the decimal, 14 goes to the left of the decimal, and 42 goes to the right of the decimal. You want to see a 0 there? You got it. 4 minus 0 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. Oops, we can't do 1 minus 4, so we borrow and make it 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. There's the decimal. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. And yeah, we got around 13. So our answer is probably right. If we got 127.14, I would say no, because it's not near 13. Okay. How about 2.3 take away 1.4258? So you have 2.3. Make sure the decimals are lined up. To the left of the decimal is 1, and to the right of the decimal is 4258. Now here you have to put the zeros, because you can't subtract you can't subtract 8 if you don't know what you're subtracting from. So I have to borrow. I make this a 2 and that are 10. I still have to borrow, so I make that a 9 and that are 10. I still have to borrow, so I borrow from the 10, making it a 9, and I make the 0 or 1. Now I subtract 10 minus 2, 9 minus 5, 9 minus 2. Oops, I can't do 2 take away 4, so I borrow, and I have 12 minus 8, which is 12 minus 4, which is 8, decimal. Now, if you want to put a 0 here, that's up to you. But this is about right. You know, think dollars. This is the same as $2.30, and you're taking away, let's just say $1.42. You're going to have less than $1. Okay? I mean, if you have $2.30 and you take away $1, then you have $1.30, and then you take away 42 more cents. Ooh, that, I only have 30 cents. I'm gonna have to go to that dollar to borrow. This is gonna be less than 1, just like that answer. Okay. How about this problem here? It's 300 82.72457, and we're going to take away 11.6428. Subtract. You can just bring down this 7, or if you like, 7 minus 0 is 7. 5 minus 8 we can't do, we borrow. 15 minus 8 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 4 we can't do, so we borrow. 12 minus 4 is 8. 6 minus 6 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. And if you like, 3 minus 0 is 3. And there is your answer. One more. Suppose you have 72.3 and you want to take away 14.825. Well, you need to take away 5 from something. Well, those somethings are 25. Those something are zeros. Well, you can't do 0 minus 5, so you borrow. Becomes 2, 9, 10. 10 minus 5, 9 minus 2, oops, 2 minus 8 I can't do. 8, I borrow. 8 minus, 12 minus 8 is 4, decimal point. 1 minus 4 I can't do, so I borrow. 11 minus 4, 6 minus 1. Minus some silly calculations I did. There is your answer. See you guys in the next video.